Hi, Judah family. Welcome. Welcome to Sunday Night Satsang. We're going to channel in just a few minutes. Tonight's topic is about tending your personal vibration. This is a full-time job for me over here, tending to my personal vibration and remembering to stay out of other people's business. And anybody here relate? Yes, I know you do. And before I start channeling, I just wanted to share one of the things that I do that's really, really important to me to tend my own vibration. And that is my FLFE service. FLFE stands for Focus, Life, Force, Energy. And I put a link for you in the notes below this video so that you can check them out. So this is a really cool service that's a quantum technology that's based on David Hawkins' levels of consciousness, which I know that you are familiar with if you've been tuning into our channel for a while. And this service, you can assign it either to your property at your home, if you own your own business, to your business, or you can assign it to your cell phone. And what it does is it literally raises the field of the level of consciousness on your property or within a 9-foot perimeter of your cell phone to a high consciousness field of 570 or above. And on Hawkins' scale of consciousness, that is going to be in the level of unconditional love or above. And there's just no way to say what that does for you to have that. It's stabilizing you so that you're not affected so drastically by all the roller coasters of negative emotions and people and comings and goings and agendas and fear and anxiety and stress and all of that. It's stabilizing your consciousness field at that higher level of love or higher. And it's putting you in the top percentages of people in the world as far as your level of consciousness. So that's something really important that I do. They offer a 15-day free trial. You do not have to give them a credit card to try it out. I encourage you to go to their website and read about it. The link is below and give it a try. And so that's one of the things that I do to help keep my vibrations high. And I really deeply appreciate it. I'm so thankful for these guys. I think they're game changers. In a recent channel, Judah told me that the two guys, the owners, Jeffrey and Clayton, are like the Wright brothers of consciousness. They really have a major vision, and I really highly support them in what they're doing. So let's jump in with channeling about tending to our vibration and see what Judah has to say about that tonight. Anything you want to say before we start, sweetie? Chuck's over. He likes to hide. He doesn't like to be on the camera. Okay, here we go. Just meditate with me. If you're in a safe location and your environment allows, just drop down into a meditative state. Relax your mind and your body. Relax your gaze. Soften your eyes. Softening your eyes is a really quick way to start relaxing your mind, letting go of your thoughts. And just drop down as far as you can into a meditative state with me, and that will allow you to feel and drink in more of the energy as Judah talks to us. Hello, dear ones. Yes, we're very thankful for this topic. We would like to expound. As we mentioned last week, we said this: the Dominion nation tends to their own vibration. The Dominion nation tends to their own vibration, meaning those who are walking in their true fifth dimensional nature and God-given authority are tending continually to their vibrational state and that of their immediate atmosphere. They are not only tending to it, they are stabilizing it and then lifting it, raising it. And those who are fifth dimensional in nature learn to be magicians in the realms of consciousness. They learn to change things instantaneously. This is what it means to be angelic. We think a thought and it manifests. We think it and it is. There is no gap There is no pause, not even a split second in between the thought that we think and our manifestation of that thought. And this is where you're heading. Have you ever wondered, well, a turtle, what does a turtle evolve into after its turtle life as it is evolving in consciousness? And a dog, what does a dog evolve into once it has fulfilled all the consciousness that is capable for a dog, what you call a dog, and so on? Have you ever wondered, what will a human be? What will a human be when a human has fulfilled all of its potential in the realm of consciousness? Well, we will tell you. You will be a fifth dimensional being such as ourselves. You will be angelic in nature. You will be master manifestors. You will step into the realm of miracles, and God himself, herself, will honor your intention with this instantaneous manifestation. So you are evolving, my dear. You are evolving towards your angelic state. And we also are evolving from our state into an archangelic state as we hail to and listen to Lord Michael as he instructs us. And Lord Michael being a representation of the Creator in the most supreme and pristine aspects. And the other archangels as well. And also our beautiful friends of other races, you considered them interstellar. In truth, they are angelic, many of them, not all. The higher consciousness ones are angelic in nature as well. And so you are evolving towards this. And this vessel, and we hear your complaints quite naturally. We understand to some degree, this vessel understands your complaints when you say, oh, but I'm manifesting all the wrong things and creating things I do not want. And I'm doing everything you say, my dear, and yet I'm still manifesting things I don't want. What do I do? Well, you see, we can't allow you, well, we could, but we don't, out of love, allow you to manifest instantly everything that you think or feel or wish for yet, until you learn to master the principles of manifestation, you see. And we do this for your own good, because you would be manifesting a lot of things that could be unsightly or dangerous for yourself, alongside the really wonderful things that you would manifest as well. So we want to help you stabilize your vibrational environment so you can evolve towards being the master manifestators that you are meant to be, and your more angelic selves, you see. And so, yes, tending to your own personal vibration. Understand, everything inside of you, every thought you think with no exceptions, will either raise or lower your vibrational state and your level of consciousness. This vessel is a simple woman, an elementary school teacher, not given to high-minded thought, but she does like to be scientific from time to time, and she likes to try us with questions. And yesterday evening she went to the symphony. And she began muscle testing and asking us, Judah, what is the level of consciousness of this room? And as the presentation entered more dark emotional themes of warring music, the vibrational state lowered. And then later, as the music was rising to more uplifting tones, the level of consciousness in the room began to rise. And she was able to calculate this with muscle testing. And if you are following alongside this vessel closely, you will learn this skill as well. And it is okay, trial and error, make some mistakes. It is fine to be an amateur. This is how we learn and grow and evolve. And when she came home and entered into her home, which is her sanctuary, very, very intentionally very much of, not all, but much of what goes on in this home has been very intentionally designed to support a high level of consciousness. And no exceptions are made to this understanding of the home as a sanctuary, as she has been taught by her partner. The only exceptions from time to time are concessions out of love and relationship and a desire to connect with one who is of lower consciousness. And this is done with awareness, inviting them into the home, understanding how they operate and shift and change the level of consciousness of the home, and then making adjustments as needed, and limiting the amounts of time that the sanctuary is accommodating lower levels of vibration, you see. And so when she came back home after the symphony, her level of consciousness began to lift and lift and lift and lift back to its higher state. And so there were concessions made vibrationally to go to the symphony and sit in a room with thousands of people, you see. Concessions in the realm of vibration. And so you must always, as a master of your own vibration and raising your level of consciousness, you must weigh your decisions, not out of fear, but using wisdom as the steward of the vibrational state and the purpose with which you have been given. And if you choose to spend your energy in a certain area, that is always your choice. Simply understand what is at stake. And as you consider all these things, remembering love, the law of love first, the law of love first. One of the first signs that you are negotiating your vibrational state is that your peace leaves. Peace is the indicator of whether or not the circumstances, people, and ideas you are engaging are vibrationally healthy for you. Let peace be your guide. When you have lost your peace, stop and think, where did I lose my peace? And orient yourself back there and regain your peace. Now, everything you are encountering has vibrational quality. Every advertisement, every television show, every text, every scroll, every encounter has a vibrational quality. And the amount of joy and love and peace you encounter in your life will be directly related to the choices that you make. Now, we are not asking you to shut out people, things, or ideas by building brick walls between yourselves and them. We are only asking you to be aware. Aware, is this a concession I am willing to make around my vibration in order to love another, or is this price too high to be paid? You see, many of you spend a lot of time meditating, perhaps, or working with channels such as this one or other spiritual teachers. You put a lot of effort in, just like those times that you might go on a diet and you stop eating certain things that you know are toxic for your body. But then in a moment of tiredness or weakness, you blow your vibrational diet by watching or listening to or engaging someone that you know is going to cause you to blow your vibration. And then you look around you and you think, well, that course I'm doing, or that teacher I'm listening to, or that meditation that I've been practicing must not be working. And it has nothing to do with that at all. So remember, everything has a vibrational quality. You can keep it very simple. When I'm with this person, do I feel better? Do they feel better because they are with me? When I am in this location, do I feel better? Do I feel lighter, or do I feel heavy? And begin to sense. This vessel can sense when she is with certain people or in certain circumstances and environments. It feels as if someone has thrown bricks on her and she suddenly feels very heavy. And then when she is back to her sanctuary, she feels lighter than air and careless, careless and carefree, 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 carefree. Woo! Carefree is an indicator of high vibrational reality. But ultimately, my dears, blaming other people, places, blaming the nouns for your vibrational state will never work for you. It will not bring you into a carefree state of being. What will bring you back there is by tending to your own vibration, tending to your own vibration, Dominion Nation. Yes, you, because you see, one can change the trajectory for hundreds of thousands if they are in a high vibrational state, and they don't ever have to speak to those or touch them or contact them or be entangled with them in any way, but simply by their presence, their enlightened presence can change the atmosphere of the earth for many. And this is a quantum reality, an unseen reality for you. We understand, may be difficult for you to believe or understand, but it is a reality nonetheless. And should you live long enough, you may experience and witness with your eyes what your high vibrational frequency can do for others. For instance, sometimes when they enter the presence of our channeling through this vessel, begin to weep and suddenly begin to feel for the first time unconditional love through and through, and weep and weep and weep, and they do not know why. And we will tell you why. It is because they are being set free of emotion. You see, lower level, low consciousness emotion, those really painful ones that you dread so much. You dread them, so you stuff them. But in the light of a high frequency, they will surface and be released, and therein is freedom. Therein is the emotional freedom you are desperate for. Thinking about your emotions will not set you free. Reading about how to solve your emotional problems will not set you free. What shall set you free is to be in the presence of a high consciousness field. And then it will push up and out the emotional, the energy that is weighing you down, and you will be free. And so grab your freedom in a high consciousness field every time you can. Even when you listen as we channel, you can in this moment take hold of your emotional freedom, and you will feel it. And one day then you shall be a deliverer by just being. By just being. You see, this is the opposite of codependency, rescuing and caretaking and caring for everyone, thinking that somehow you must do something to make things right. There's nothing to be done, only to be. Only to be the God fractal that you are. Only to be your free 5D self. Yes, we see you, my dear. We see you right where you are. You are not here by accident. You have been drawn. The Christ said, if I be lifted up, I will draw all men unto me. And so even in the presence of this Christ consciousness, you are being drawn. and transformed. And we say to you, well done. Even by being here in this moment, you have shown that you are a steward of your vibration. You are beginning to be a steward of your vibration. And the evidence of this is that you are attracting high vibrational fields. Now, we want to help you continue in coming days to stabilize that field. When we first began channeling through this vessel, she felt like she was riding up and down, up and down, up and down an elevator at lightning speed, going in and out of high level fields back into her low level egoic states. And it was quite a ride. What we want to do for you is to begin to stabilize you in love, in love, in love. And yes, we are not afraid whatsoever to recommend this service, FLFE, to you, because we long to stabilize you in a field of unconditional love. And we give our hearty consent and our stamp of approval to the evidence you will experience from it. Now, there will be more to say at other times, but we are going to give you our love and thanks, and let this vessel share from you, from the beloved Dr. Hawkins. Yes. Ooh, that was fun. That was so good. One of the things I wanted to share, we use Dr. Hawkins things a lot. I love to use it because one of the visions I have is just for everyone that we encounter through this work that we're doing, help them raise their own personal level of vibration. For someone, if they're deep in shame or despair or despondency, that might be just moving them more towards acceptance. For someone who's in a lot of anger, that might be moving them more of a place to trust. So wherever you're at, you're welcome here. Whether you're really stuck in really despondent states or flying high, there's room for you wherever you're at. And I wanted to share a little bit from Dr. Hawkins' work. If you're not familiar with it, he has a rap sheet a mile long. He's a brilliant psychologist and scientist, and he was an enlightened being in his lifetime. And he muscle tested with the science of kinesiology over 1 million people in his lifetime for their level of consciousness. And this is what the science that he did uncovered, that one person, just one, who's vibrating with an energy of optimism and openness and willingness and is not judgmental of others, that's a level of 310 on this scale of consciousness. That one person can counterbalance the negativity of 90,000 people on the earth. 90,000. And one person, just one, living and vibrating at the energy of pure love and reverence for life, that's the level of 500 of unconditional love. That one person can counterbalance the negativity of 750,000 people on the earth. 750,000. And one person, just one, living and vibrating to the energy of illumination and bliss and peace at the level of 600 can counterbalance the negativity of 10 million people calibrating at lower levels of consciousness. So just want to encourage you, keep meditating, keep doing your spiritual work, whatever that is for you. And just know that you don't have to do anything, be any superstar or hero, right? You just tend to your own vibration. And as you're doing that, you are literally changing the fields of consciousness around this globe. And you are literally canceling out the negative vibrations, all the things that we want to see changed in the world, and the politics and education and poverty and environmental distress, all of those things that we want to change. We don't have to take action. The only action we have to take is to tend to our own personal vibration. And in doing that, we are literally changing the world and canceling out those negative vibes. And if any of you are interested in this information, you can email us at thejudahchannel.com. You can go on a website and I will get it to you. Do you have anything you want to share, sweetie?
You finished?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. I just want to remind everybody that this Wednesday is a very, very special day. There will be a porthole opening up from heaven to earth. The more people that tune into it, the bigger the porthole. And you can literally reach ascension with the amount of energy that will be coming through there. So take time to open yourself up, make yourself vulnerable, and soak in the golden light that is being turned on to the earth.
Yeah, thank you, Chuck, because I'd forgotten that. Wednesday is an important day. Judah's told us there's going to be portals in the heavens opened and stabilized and widened, and pillars of light propping up these to be permanent open heavens around the globe. So we'll be meditating Wednesday, and I hope that you will join us. Okay, we love you all. Have a wonderful week. We'll see you next Sunday. Thank you for remembering that.